Hello and welcome to the stream. This is Father Jack, and tonight we are carrying on with the world tour in the fly-by-wire A320, and we are using first office next again. I'm kind of getting late and used to the software now. I've started the stream a bit early because this is a flight that I usually have my flights are about an hour, and this is about an hour 20, hour 30 flight, so that's why I started the stream a bit earlier. I've also joined a VA company called Delta, and we'll see how that goes. So we're in the cockpit, the 320. You can see we're in a cold and dark state. The only thing I've turned on is the fly pad. So we'll go through the floors with First Officer next, and the First Officer gets on board and he does all the stuff for me, basically. So wait for him to get on board.
Good evening, Captain.
So we're flying from Barcelona to Tunisia, North Africa. I'm going to try and hit each continent, which I probably will do. But from here, we'll probably go up to areas, turning all the buttons and knobs and switches to get the plane powered up. So from Tunisia, when we land there, the next flight next week will be Tunisia to Rome, probably. Another favourite city of mine. I love Rome. So it's going through all these self-tests. All his flight controls, etc., etc. So he's just checking all this sort of stuff out. And then he get back to doing all these switches for me. When he's done all that, you'll pop outside and have let's line your gears up.
Cleared to program CDU.
I will do in a minute, my young man. So just turn certain lights on. No smoke. That's one thing I think you should do. Just turn that to full. So he's done all the fire tests of engine 1. That's where you can hear the beeping noise. But now the APU fire test. The next one will be engine 2 fire test. See, I always forget to do all this sort of stuff. And switching all the lights on just to make sure they all work.
Alright, I'm going to check out the aircraft.
So now he's popped outside, he's going to walk around, check the plane out. So it's like giving me time to do my bits. So import a sim brief. Put a fuel. So that's that done. Wrong button. He's turned all them up for us. The only thing I still can't get to work is me parking brake. Got to do it by hand. I don't know why it's doing that. So I'll import this in. There we go. Flight plan. So from Barcelona, we are leaving via 24 right. Go. And it's verse 3P. That one there. Insert that. And in Tunisia, we're landing 29. Insert that. Get rid of that discontinuity rather than pronounce it. I'm hopeless with words sometimes. Get rid of that. Just check through the rest of it, make sure it's all hunky-dory. That looks good to me. So put it in arc so I can just quickly check it out. That looks good so far. Now that doesn't look pretty, does it? Right. So, how do I clean up that mess? So from there, you go to there. So we get rid of that one. Yeah, that. So from TUC, I might sort that. I'd be better sorting that out when I'm up in the air. Oh, I forgot to load the passengers, didn't I? Oh, you nuts. I always forget to do something. Start boarding them. So from TUC, you'll go direct to F129. It's probably not let me do this bit. Alright, so database. I'll have to sort that out when I get up in the air, I think. Why is it not letting us. Right, we'll sort that out when we get up in the air. Could be the B page. That. Performances. Still kind of find where you put the bloody of the flight plan. The flex to temp. Right, so right up there for we'll be down here. It is 10:15. Temperature 28. I thought it'd be hotter than that, Tunisia. There you go. 10:15. Temperature 28. And it's 315 knots. Right. DTTA approach. So decision height will be say 250. Yes, damn it. So that's all that's set. Now I have to sort that. Flight at 23,000 if I remember right. And that is me done. It's 49 seconds or 39 seconds I should say for the co-pilot to come back in. Now we'll just have to sit and wait for the passengers to get on board. Well, back row is completed. So it's just three really. 3 hours to go.
Aircraft is good to go.
Thank you. So the co-pilot's changing the Mac dos. Let's have a quick check through them. So we do it before start floor, and i.e. before we start the engines. So we start the APU up, and the lights are on. So I have to wait 112 seconds for the aircraft to initialize. Energize, I should say. That sounds like Star Trek, doesn't it? So yes, my call sign's dial 9273, which was my basically pilot ID for Delta Airways. need to get some repaints for the 320 from Delta. So I'll be next on the list. I do I keep checking this because the stewards will tell me when boarding's complete. So let's go back up here. All looks all hunky-dory. So I was scouting around YouTube the night, and apparently the fly-by-wire A320 may be released soon. I hope it does, because I'd really like to fly that. I would like to think that the first officer next will bring out an adoption of their software, because we go into support, no. Close that. Select configuration. Nope, close that. There's one of these options. So they're the options I have at the minute. It's obviously the fly-by-wire A320, the Aerosoft CRJ, the HDW 330, PRDG 737, etc., etc. So I'm hoping that at one point A330 will be in there. So it's just checking the APU before proceeding. Let's see how many packs is left to get on board. So it's 40 there, so it's basically 72. Minus 18, 62. About 50 odd left. 20, yeah, about 52 packs left to come on board. Which is just timed about right, actually. So yes, here we are in sunny Barcelona. The runway basically gets pushed back to about here somewhere, hang a right straight down, all the way at the end, and hang another right, and I'll be runway 24. So you can hear the APU. It's basically just a small bloody engine. Changes back. So you set the power braid to standby, APU available. How many packs is left? So there is 32 basically left to get on board. And then we'll hit the road. So the flight time is about 1 hour 20. So hopefully you should be on the ground about 9:20 UK time. I'm going to turn these lights up a little. It will be a dark landing. So APU power is established. Please turn on the fuel pumps. Sets.
Passengers, this is to inform you that the aircraft door is closed and we will be ready for departure. In order for us to push back, we would require that all passengers are seated with their seatbelts fastened and seats in the upright position. All carry-on luggage should now be either in the overhead compartments or under the seat in front of you. The cabin crew will be passing to make their final safety checks before departure. Thank you.
Turn these up a bit. Because it will be a dark landing, I think. Right, that should be all good to go then. Methinks. Just check to see if all packs are on board. So let's wait for the last 5 people. And then we'll do the pushback and off we go. Right, so that's all the peeps on board. So let's get the pushback going.
Before start checklist. Doors.
Closed.
Closed.
Beacon light.
On.
Parking brake.
Set.
Checklist complete.
Right, let's get rid of the jetway. Come on, start to move. There we go. Right, let's get the pushback started.
Cockpit to ground. Cockpit to ground.
This is ground. Stand by. This is ground. Stand by.
Why has it repeated itself twice?
Bypass pin is installed. All doors and hatches closed and all ground equipment
The
is
parking
removed.
brakes are set.
Okay,
You
sir.
may lift.
The bypass pin
The parking
is
brakes are
installed.
set.
All doors
You may
and hatches
lift.
closed and all ground equipment
Wow.
is removed. Parking brake
What's-
set. Lifting the aircraft. Parking brake set. Lifting the
Why
aircraft.
is that repeating itself?
Cleared for start and push. We are cleared for start and push.
Okay. Cleared for push start. Okay. Cleared for push start.
Oh,
Release parking brake. Please release parking brake.
alright mate, I've said it twice.
Parking brakes are released. Parking brakes are
Commencing
released.
pushback. You can start the engines in sequence. Commencing
It will start in the
pushback.
sequence.
You can start the engines.
It will start in the sequence.
I don't know why it's doing that. But first I've seen it happen. I heard that happen, I should say. What is it? 1017. Stuff.
Engine 2 cut out.
Set the flaps to 1. On the speed brakes. Fire up engine number 1. So just wait for these to hit 19 and we're done.
Engine 1 cut out.
So we'll just follow that plane wherever it's going. Let me just check something. Oh, it does work. Wow. Now, I'm just checking because of
Engine stable.
the VA.
Okay, pushback completed. Please set your parking brake.
Parking brake set.
Just checking to see the ACARS is working, which seems to be all hunky-dory.
Ground. Startup is complete. You may disconnect.
Roger. Good engine start. Cleared to disconnect. See you at the side. Have a good flight.
Holding position waiting for the visual. Thank you and goodbye.
To the after start floors. So we turn off all the APU stuff. Set some external lights. There's taxi lights coming on. Flaps are set, transponders all getting set. Just want to double check that it's set there. Let's turn the bloody thing on. Alright, let's do a taxi checklist floor.
Taxi checklist. Flight controls.
Checked.
Trim.
Checked.
Briefing.
Completed.
Flaps.
Set.
FMA takeoff data.
Checked.
Transponder.
Set.
Checklist complete.
Right, let's hit the road. Yeah. Oh, tell if I'd be freaking. So I'll follow this plane down and take off. Sure, there's nothing coming. There isn't. Left here. Go straight at the bottom of here. And then turn it right.
From the flight deck, this is your first officer. We just want to take a moment to welcome you aboard and thank you for flying with us this evening. We're not anticipating any delays, so sit back, relax, and we'll have you in the air shortly.
You sure will, matey boy. That plane taking off or is it landing? That's where the runway is, where this cap geezer is. Well, hang a right here, then a left. You're on that runway. What's it coming? Across this runway, so just make sure nothing's coming into land. Which isn't. Not that I can see anyway. So yeah, the flight's about an hour and 20 minutes. So it should be uneventful flights. I must fix that bloody flight plan though. Surprised the first off hasn't complained about the speed. Allowed this guy. We'll wait for him to land and we'll take off. So we'll hang a right here and then get on the runway. There we go, 24 right. So let's just part here a sec. Do the before to checklist.
Before takeoff checklist. Engine mode selector.
Set.
Packs.
Set.
ECAM memo.
Takeoff, no blue.
Checklist complete.
Thank you. So hopefully he's turned all, there he goes, he's turned all the landing lights and stuff on for us. So get the part and brake off. Get lined up on the runway and off we go. Just double check nothing's coming in land. Nope. Get lined up. Right, let's do a rolling start.
Thrust set.
Checked.
Speed alive.
Checked. Checked.
Oh, okay. Didn't realise it was still on the bloody runway. And up we go.
Positive rate. Gear up.
That's a gear up.
Acceleration altitude.
Autopilot.
Flaps up.
Flaps up.
Must have been an update of fly-by-wire. Set all that. And do the after takeoff checklist.
After takeoff checklist. Landing gear.
Up and off.
Flaps.
Up, no lights.
Spoilers.
Off.
Checklist complete.
There we go. Why is it? So there's Barcelona behind me. Everything looks all hunky-dory there. There's constraint coming up. One thing I like about this first officer next, that gives us
Transition altitude.
Checked.
top descent reading. Otherwise I'd have to do the calculation thing using this. But I don't have to. Let me just check the gear cars stuff. It looks like it's all running. Oh, it'll give me a landing rate. Not that I'm bothered about it, but so we've got 368 miles to sort of descent. Obviously we're in constraint at the minute. It's 6,000, which tells you there. So I don't know when that constraint will be lifted. Looks like we're going to be flying 6,000 for a while. Oh no, we're going up now. Yeah, so I had to wait to that point. So it's 6,000. Once you get past that point, we can then start climbing. Get rid of that. So back off to the left. And that's a sunny mead out in front of her. So once we hit 10,000, the co-pilot should switch off the landing lights and such stuff. Because that's still on. Super 9.7 now.
Passing 10,000 feet.
There we go, switch them off. And everything looks hunky-dory. Oh, where you going? So I just want to check A cars. Just one last time. Ryzen said landing lights pretty. Ah well, not to worry. Not to worry. Alright. So up to 11,000. We're not flying that high, just 32,000 today. So it's not a bad. Not a bad. I was going to say not a bad height, but that's stupidity, isn't it? Have I gone to the after takeoff?
After takeoff checklist. Landing gear.
Up and
Yeah,
off.
I've already done that.
Up, no lights.
Spoilers.
Off.
Checklist complete.
Okay. So next floor is the descent, but we'll not start that off until we start descending. Set your num nuts. I always forget to set this. You know it's not working, it still likes to be set. Go. That gets rid of that little orange water in there. I don't know when that's going to get implemented. So there you go, up in the air, all hunky-dory. So it's 17,000 on a bit Tunisia. Simple as that, folks. Especially when you use the first officer next to it. The 4 months update itself tonight. Thing. Right, this boy needs to go to the toilet. I'll be back in a sec. Back, folks. Ooh, nice sunset there. One good thing about my soft flight sim is the graphic series is just outstanding, but yeah, it's still a lot to be desired. I'm looking forward to X-Plane 12 coming out later on in the year. Right. Let's see if I can get it. Check height. What? What do you mean check bloody height? Only 28,000. What are you whinging for? So I can... Oh, check weight. Weight's fine. Clear that. Right. What's that? I need to go to F129. Probably not to do this anyway. F129. It's not now, is it? I can't remember how to fix this bloody thing now. It's 300 miles to top descent, so got plenty of time.
From the flight deck, we've reached our cruising altitude. The flight attendants will begin their service shortly. In the meantime, please keep your seatbelts fastened as turbulence can occur at any time. Again, welcome aboard.
Let's get this prepared. So that's set.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again from the flight deck, Captain speaking. We've just reached our cruising altitude for the flight. As it begins to settle in, I do want to remind you to please keep your seatbelt belts clear from the aisle, as the flight attendants will be coming through the cabin with galley carts shortly. Also, one more reminder to please refrain from congregating near the front galley where the flight deck door is located. Thank you.
I need to get, because that voice you heard there was from the captain of the A320, but the co-pilot's already done it, I don't see why companies do it as well. I'll look to how you fix this bloody thing, I can't remember. Like, yeah, that one out. So I can't even see. I'll have to wait till I get a bit closer before I attempt to fix that. So there's the sunset, even behind where we're flying across the Med. And everything looks all hunky-dory. So there's 43 minutes remaining according to First Officer Next. And 269 miles to total descent. I have to fix that once we'll get a bit closer. Why is it not? Where's it going? We need to let's, because this is having a bit of fun. No AI. No AI. You go to there. Start that. Yes, now I turn it back to where we should be. I don't know why that happened, unless I did something stupidly wrong, which is quite possible. So I'm turning around now to, well, I must have done something wrong. Excuse me. So it's 254 mile, 53 mile to top descent. I'm running out of things to bloody say. Got a bit of a tailwind. So, yes, I need to find out how to switch off the announcements from fly-by-wire and just use first officer next. I know that there's a new release of GSX, do all the ground vehicles and all that for Microsoft Flight Sim. I did have it a long time ago. Was it in well, yeah, it was good, but I don't know. I honestly don't know. I don't think I'll buy it again. Put it that way. I like the cockpit flying in the dark because it's all nice and lit up like a Christmas tree. So when you're flying through the day, all this grey and I just like the bright colours of the yellow. Just have a thing for yellow, eh? That one. That one. Yeah. So we're coming on this runway. So bob it all the way down, turn left, and then park it over here somewhere. And I guess. What was the Q&H for Tunisia? 1016. So yes, if you could see outside, you'd have the sunny mid below it, but obviously you can't see a thing because it's pitch black. So I don't know what I'm going to stream tomorrow. Something I haven't done for a while, I don't know yet. I still need to sort that out, but we'll get there close and do it. I can't remember how you freaking do it now. There's a mess up in the flight plan just there. It's because there's no SIDS or stars at Tunisia airport for some reason. We'll wait till we get to TUC, and then we'll sort it. Hello, Dusky, how are you? Hope you're well. Just saying before, this is my first flight with the new BA joined Delta Airlines. So this is that A card. So time arrival 25 to 1. So I have to get used to all this bloody oh, that's right. So yes, I've joined a virtual airline. They're basically just airlines set up by people to fly about with. I used to be in one, but let's not kind of idiots that way, and that just didn't appeal to me. So I left that Discord and stuff. So we've got 200 miles to top descent, then we'll start bringing the plane down. Been on an eventful flight so far, which is worrying. It's usually something always happens on my flights. So new call signs dial 9273. That's my pilot ID for Delta Virtual Airlines. Oh dear me, can't stop yawning. It's been a long, long day. So I'm really looking forward for XP 12 to come out. I really am. So I'm currently flying above the Mediterranean Sea, that is, on our way to Tunisia, in North Africa. So that's another leg of the world tour completed. And after Tunisia, I'll probably fly into Rome, then into the Eastern Bloc countries, the Romania, or Ukraine, or Poland, or somewhere, and then down into Greece. But I'll have to look to see where we're going to go after Greece. Probably Turkey, and then into Asia, and then down into Australia, and then into the States, fly across the States in a couple of hops, and then fly back to Heathrow. I'll pretend I'll fly back to Heathrow anyway. So probably land in Florida somewhere, and then work my way up to New York, and then New York across to Heathrow, and then Heathrow back to Newcastle, and that's when the world tour will end. Oh, yeah, mate. Can't stop yawning. Well, there's 173 miles to the top of descent. So there's nothing to see. It's all pitch black. I actually quite like flying in the dark. I don't know why. It's like the dashboard, the cockpit ought to be lit up. Nice pretty colours. Coming in this runway here, land here, bomb on runway, hang a left, and then park in this area here. Yeah, I actually quite like flying in the dark, just it's, I was like the way the cockpit's lit up. It's, yes, I know it's sad. Very sad. But if you're flying in the daytime, all this is grey and I don't know. It's just the way. Maybe I'm quirky that way. You can't fly the daylight all the time. Since the world tour, try to make it as realistic as possible. Shall we turn the seatbelt signs off since we're... Leave the no smoking on. We'll be right back. No worries, Dusky. got 126 miles left to go till we hit top descents, and we'll start to drop the plane. And then hopefully sort out that mess of a flight plan. To remember how I bloody fixed. Can't remember. Oh, I should have turned that on, you idiot. Because I bet my voice sounds crap. Better. Just checking here, cars. See, I thought it would have said. Anyway, maybe not. Oh, it's getting warm again. I've just checked this code. $100 miles to go. So, what's the weather been like for all you millions and millions of people? Here in the UK, it hasn't been too bad. We all live in the UK today anyway. Well, let's see what tomorrow brings. Let's take that pee break. I'm back. So it's 50 miles, well 40 miles to the top of descent. God, my eyes are getting worse. Yeah, that. Get rid of that. Hopefully. There we go. Flight plan sorted. Let's go from med R, whereas, and then straight in, and straight into the runway. I'm a happy bunny now. Somebody's didn't like that TUC thing. Chuck, didn't there used to be a biscuit in the UK called TUC? Yeah, I can't remember. Yeah, it's still dark outside. Oakland Dixie's alright because it's usually on the chop by now. It's not like him to miss one unless he's busy. So 28 miles and then we'll start bringing the plane down. Yeah, I can't stop yawning. Excuse me, it's been a long, long day. A long day. So whatever ACARS will give us my landing rate, I'm not fussed by it, but it'd be nice to know. So 19 miles to go. And then we landed in Tunisia. $14 miles. It's like a countdown clock, isn't it? $10 miles. Oh dear. Getting sad.
Approaching top of descent.
Yes, we are, sir. 8 miles to go. 6. It's like doing the countdown, isn't it? T minus 10, 5, whatever. 4. It's still dark outside. 3. One. One. Oh. There we go. So on my way down now.
From the flight deck, ladies and gentlemen, as you may have noticed, we have begun our initial descent. Now would be a good time to wrap up any business you need to take care of as we prepare for approach. If you are up, once you return to your seat, we ask that you remain seated until the aircraft arrives safely at the gate. Flight attendants, please prepare the cabin for arrival.
Descent checklist. Decision height.
Set.
Engine mode selector.
Set.
Checklist complete.
Hello, Ken Bisky. I was just wondering about you. I am very well-ish. I was wondering if there's something wrong with you, because obviously you must have slept in a lot, that you didn't go to bed till late. I was wondering, I thought it was something wrong again, or is he ill, or he's been eating his veggies, or his stuff he's been growing, and he's...
Flight deck again, you've probably already noticed we've started our descent. We're not anticipating any delays and expect to be pulling into the gate in about 20 to 25 minutes. Until then, just sit back, relax, and we'll have you on the ground shortly.
I thought has been eating his veggies he's been growing, and is he not well because of that? Put the seatbelt sign back on. So let's go. I'm flying into Tunisia. It's part of the World Tour leg. So we'll be on the ground soon. I just couldn't sit. Yeah, it's... Why is it? Thought I'd fix that. Yeah, that one off. Get rid of that. That's better. No, it's not, because that meadow should be going to there. Oh no. Let's clear meadow. Does that make a difference? As it has like... what's going on? What's going on? Why is it not going? Why is it going to there? Should be going to there. This is not right. Why is it not doing? Oh, folks, this is going to be a nightmare. Let me clear this. No, not allowed. See, that should be going straight up to that and then turning in. Why is it not doing that? I thought I fixed it. That's the runway there, so we need that to go to there.
Dear passengers, as you can see, we have already started descent. Please fasten your seatbelts, return your seats to their upright positions, and store your luggage either in the overhead compartments or under the seat in front of you. The cabin crew will be passing by to clean the cabin and perform their final safety checks.
Even that hasn't fixed it. See, that should go straight from that to that. I won't be able to bloody clear that now, will I? I sort of half fixed it. Kind of, but it should fly out to there first. Oh, we'll cope. Oh, this could be a bumpy landing, folks. Bumpy landing indeed.
Dear passengers, we have reached an altitude that requires all electronic devices to be switched off, including video cams, laptops, CD and cassette players. Please make sure all of these devices are switched off.
Hopefully, the co-pilot will turn on the landing lights soon.
Passing 10,000 feet.
There we go. Get the lights on. Now try and sort out this bloody mess. Reduce the speed down loads. Yeah, brakes on. We might make it. We might make it yet. The auto spiders. Took a hell of a tight turn. That's all I can say. So you're going to stream tonight then, Mr. Bigsley? And there's Tunisia in front of us, ish. Do the landing checklist in a minute. Just looks incredibly tight that turn though. Maybe not. Sapiens, alright. Sapiens, whatever it is. Oh dear. Oh. Change this to 1016. Yeah, 1016. So the airport should be in that direction somewhere. But there-ish, I guess.
Transition altitude.
Checked.
Let's go through the landing checklist.
Landing checklist. Cabin.
Notified.
Go round altitude.
Set.
ECAM memo.
Landing. No blue.
Checklist complete. Flight attendants prepared for landing.
So just need to pick up the localizer.
Passengers, as a safety regulation, the cabin lights will be dimmed for landing.
Will they really? No, that's so bright. Oh dear. Lying to you, passengers. She's lying to you. Coffee. If you better with your coffee. Oh, there's Dusky there. I thought Dusky had left. I'm hoping the A cars will go as their landing rate. I'm not holding out too much. Get ready for work. Wow, Dusty. Must be like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning for you, is it? Jesus. We'll set the flaps to 1.
2,500.
Manage speed. Yeah, brakes on to slow it down. Laps 2. Maybe not. Come on, just pick up the localizer and glide so, please. Laps 3. Still got them out. Jesus. Wondered why I was making a funny noise. No one here is awake, Jack, unless it's you. Oh dear. I got the animal shelter first, morning task, then go to the office. Yeah, I usually go to, well, I usually go stream about midnight-ish. Go to bed and wake up about 5:30. Sometimes 6 I'm lucky. Lap's full. I will pick the light. Can't pronounce the bloody words. Light soap and the localizer. Why is that? Oh. Why's the autopilot's gone off?
Gear down.
Gear down. Whoa, what's gone on?
Please prepare for landing.
What's gone on here, folks? This happened the other week, didn't it? Why is the autopilot working? And it's suddenly climbing. This happened the other friggin' week. For no apparent reason. It wants to climb its freaking arse off. Why is it doing this again? God's sake. Stupid plane.
$2,500.
Oh, this isn't going to end well, folks.
$1,000.
Pull up. Pull up.
What do you mean, pull up?
Pull up.
Oh, stop.
500.
Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Pull
Minimums.
up.
$50, $40, $30, $20, $10, $5.
What?
Dear passengers, welcome to our destination airport.
Oh,
Please
wow.
remain seated until all docking procedures are
Wow.
performed and cabin lights are switched on. On behalf of the captain and his crew, we would like to thank you for flying with us. We hope you enjoyed your flight today and hope to see you soon.
Dear me. And look what Acar said. Sim paused. What do you mean it was paused? Was it shade paused? Aircraft crashed. I think we'll cancel this. Get rid of that. I honestly do not know what happened there. For some reason, I'll just turn that friggin' music off. Daughter pilot's disengaged. And started climbing, so I tried to take control of it. Then the auto eventually little pilot kicked back in or went back in, but then it crashed. How does that work? Jesus Christ. So there you go, Dusky. Not every plane silly without flight sims. Wow, that was horrendous anyway. Thank you guys for popping in. Thank you, Dusky. Thank you, Dixie. I will 25 I say. I'll see you now on your stream. Please go watch Mr. Dixie's stream. His links in the description below. And I don't know what to say, folks. I really don't. It's just shite. But as far as I'm concerned, I've landed in Tunisia. So I shall see you next time, guys. Bye.